We're totally overwhelmed by the support that we've received from the local community, from our partner schools, from our colleagues across the city, and indeed tributes that are pouring in from across the country. Anne Maguire was a wonderful, caring individual. She was an outstanding teacher and she was an outstanding leader. She'd been a cornerstone of the school community for 40 years. She touched the hearts of 3 generations of pupils. Anne was first and foremost highly aspirational for all our students, regardless of the background or their ability. She never gave up on pupils, even at times when they may have given up on themselves. She was always the first to look at the strengths of pupils, to find the strengths of pupils, and to encourage them to develop the God-given skills. She was an inspiration not only to the pupils, but to the staff of the school. She led by example. She was a great support to young staff when they joined the school and those who were new to the profession, but she was also a wise head, and she would provide support to the leadership team of the school. And I know particularly in times of like we're experiencing at the moment, she would have been at the forefront of supporting us. Family, understandably shocked by this. We have spoken to some of her friends. It's going to take a long time for people to come to terms with this. As you've seen from the tributes outside of the school, it's not just the members of the community that are currently in the school, it's the members of the wider community as well. And our thoughts and our prayers are with Anne and her family at this most tragic time. I last spoke to Anne just after the staff briefing yesterday morning, and I found Anne to be her usual self. She was bubbly, she was a character who enjoyed being in the school community. She felt comfortable with staff and with colleagues. She was particularly happy at the moment about the wonderful new learning environment that we've had as a result of the refurbishment of the buildings, and she was enjoying the latter end of her career. Although I know to Anne that a service to Corpus Christi was not a career, she considered it to be a vocation. She felt an enormous responsibility to the community that the school serves and the wider community. She was a very well-known individual. She was involved in a variety of activities, both on-site and extracurricular activities, and the many people that knew Anne Maguire would talk about how she would go the mile and the extra mile in caring for our students and staff.